everybody. Well, today I haven't got any snakes out at all, but every day there's something that we all should be doing. And I don't do videos very often about the other side that we do with our snakes, and every day it's very important to check on your snakes, but not only check on them, but to go in, get their water bowls out, clean them, put fresh water in, and check for any mess. Of course, with my big guys, I can see if they've made a mess somewhere in their enclosure. But basically, I'm just going to show you what I need to do every day, and I'll try and make this as quickly as possible. I won't show you washing every bowl. I guess I could fast forward, but I'm pretty sure you're not silly, and you would know that with each and every bowl that I get out, this is what I do and how I actually do it. I know she hasn't messed in her enclosure at all. It's right there in front of me every day. So I pretty much get the bowl out, and I know you're going, wow, Gay, you get the bowl out. But yes, get the bowl out. It's pretty basic, isn't it? But it is very important to make sure that you have fresh water for your snake. And I try and do this every day. I'm going to turn a light on because it's pretty dark in my kitchen. But yeah, giving them a really good clean out is important. And I do this if I'm home and I've not had to go out anywhere. I'll do it every day, or I'll do it the next day, or I'll do it in the evening. Honestly, the moment this came out and I was able to actually get it here in Australia, I bought it. And I bought 2 bottles of it. And I've used 1.5 bottles, I believe now. So I'm halfway through a second bottle. So I use a fair bit of it. But when I say I use a fair bit of it, you know, I only put maybe 5 mils to a litre of water. I don't know what anybody else does, but if I'm doing a really big clean out of their enclosures, and their big enclosures, I put 8 mils to a litre, but basically around that 5 mil per litre. And this, guys, the fact that you can just spray it on and leave it, and the longer you leave it, in actual fact, the better. So when I'm cleaning out my big enclosures and I'm spraying out, I just leave it dry. And of course, in the corners on the bottom of the enclosures, I will dry out the corners and so forth. But you just fill up a big spray bottle, and that's all I do. And once I don't leave it on the water bowl for very long. I certainly, leave it on there for a minute or so. It's really only that one snake, drinking out of this water bowl, and that, of course, is Lily. Now, I do have a really good filtration system, and sometimes I have been using bottled water for a long time, and then I thought about it and thought, I have spent a lot of money on this filtration system, and of course replacing the filters on the inside every year. And this was just changed in January. But you know, I'm using this particular water at the moment. So guys, that is what I do in terms of water. I use the F10 in each of their bowls and give them a good clean. And I don't really fill it up that much, but you know, enough that I know Lily has plenty of water, fresh water in there to drink. And she, a lot of the times, realizes, as I'm almost dropping that, oh, and my back, but dropping that carry, and it's quite heavy actually, the ceramic bowls. A lot of the time, she realizes that I've put fresh water in, and will come and have a drink. Okay, I thought, seeing as Jack's a bit thirsty, down here buddy, sorry, oh, okay, I've upset his little apple cart grabbing that camera when he hadn't really finished having his drink. I don't know if you'll be able to see now because my hand is in the way, of course, but when Jack is thirsty, well, not necessarily, well, he's obviously thirsty, isn't he? But more so when my boy's in shed. This is what I like to do, and have done with Jack. I like since he was little, just giving him some water out of this pipette, and he's grown very much accustomed to me doing that for him. And he's a bit of a lazy dude when he's in shed, going down to that water bowl, and has very much relied on me to bring the water to him. And generally when he's had enough, he'll just move his head away and go back to doing whatever he was doing. And I'm having trouble keeping it in a position for him, but as you can see, he drinks. I can literally put this thing there in his mouth and he would drink with no problem whatsoever. And I'm really sure that Jack appreciates me giving him a drink when he's in shed. Also guys, see it as, I know that he's getting a lot of water into him, which is certainly going to help him with priming for this shed. Just hydrating him totally. And that's going to make sure also that he has a really good shed with it. Sorry buddy, I know I'm chatting. I'm not concentrating on actually getting the water out of that, am I? Hey? And he's already had about 5 or 6 of these thus far. And sometimes I've seen him drink, you know, half a cup of water. And I think to myself, wow, he must have been really thirsty. But I'm telling you guys, today we are up to the 96 Fahrenheit. So it's a very, very warm day. I've had the air conditioner going as well, of course. But I don't, you know, have it cold. Currently I have Jesse out still, roaming around. Well, not roaming around, he's sort of found a place to stop and settle. I can literally move his mouth around, move his lips up and down, and he don't care. He's just like, I just appreciate the drink of water, Mum. Hey, don't you, Jack? Oh, sucked on. Now that was actually sucked on to the bottom of his lip there for a second. I couldn't get any air coming out of it. You're still thirsty, eh? You're still thirsty? Wow. You're getting to where you've pretty much had enough? What do you think? I think you should be full of water. Hey? All full? Hey, you had enough, dude? I hope so. Well, I'll offer you one more. And let's see. Yeah? You're just mucking around now. Aren't I in the right position? Hey? Just trying to make sure this... Ah. What are you going to do? You had enough water? Look at that dribble. You got dribble under your chin. Got dribble all over your nose. Oh, he says, no, I've had enough now, Mum. Thank you very much. So all the heating's off. It's just, yeah, way too hot. But anyway, that's just a little video of Jack having a drink, and now of course he's wiping all the dribbles off his face there. Don't you, dude? And his eyes are just starting to clear up. They were really blue a couple of days ago, but yeah, they're clearing up, so you can't be too far away from shedding. So I'll just say ciao. Hope you enjoyed the little video. Bye.